you have the assignment you have forwarded in on the on the on the on the web on the platform. Yes, some of the work you sent in was good, but there is a question where I was saying, explain the process you go through when you are doing a work of art using paper mache. So uh, I had marked the other one on the site. Then you extended it this. So I realized, okay, I may have given you some few marks there because I saw that the process you took was not seen. You did not give us an in-depth explanation on the process. Yeah, you did not give me, so I gave you small marks. But when you forwarded in this, I said, oh, okay, so he deserves more marks this side. Yeah, so that was really good, and I do appreciate the fact that you forwarded in. These are the process that I wanted you to extend it, and they asked them in your examinations. They may say, explain the process you go through when creating a work of art using paper mache. So this folder, the way you forwarded it in, this word document, it is what you should list down. Okay, the way you explain them, that is the process they want, and they in an examination may not send in images, but you can explain step by step. So that was key, and the fact that you did that, you deserve great marks. Yeah, so more to this, what I saw out missing is the following. First of all, what you need is the first step, yes, of which it shows us that, okay, what you need are this. And in part of the things you need, you did not show us a sketchbook. So in each and every artwork we need, a sketchbook is compulsory, a pencil is compulsory, because before you go on to prepare this, you need a sketchbook to make your sketch, where you will make your sketch, your drawing of what you are going to produce as the outcome. You get me? Part of me was saying that, okay, you have achieved this to the end, of which I can see that all this was your pledge you did, which is right. What was remaining about it is trimming it and also painting it, because the work of paper mache should be painted. I understand you may not be having access to paint, but you should organize in the next projects for us to have a painted work of art. What I was saying that, yes, you have achieved this as the plate, but we have not seen a sketch of this plate. Okay, for any product that is designed in a factory, there are sketches that are done. Are we together? So it is very key that when you are going to draw anything, first of all, you have identified your inspiration. It is a plate. Then you sketch it down so that you can say, okay, I sketched it, and this, as you do these sketches, they tend to give you a general overview of how the product is going to come out. You can even add in unique concepts during the sketching process. That's how important it is to create sketches in your first step of doing an artwork with paper mache or even any other material. Yeah, so more to that in terms of sketch is that when you the first sketch you have to make is the general plate you're going to do, and more to it, you now add in your idea, your unique idea that will make your plate to be different, because every product sells out because it is unique. So you add on to it your unique idea. Okay, yeah, this is a normal plate, but maybe mine, I will add on a texture of something, or I will add on I'll give it a uneven shape. It will be like the normal one plate, but it is not round like the normal one. It is having a different and a uneven shape. You get me? So we need to see your unique idea on it. Okay, of which it is very important. More to this, the first thing was creating the sketches. Uh, yes, and I love what you said here. Prepare what you need. And the second step is collect all the necessary materials and tools. Okay, we should see that. Maybe we would have taken a picture of all the things you have listed down here. We say, okay, wow. Those are the products you're going to use, of which we are seeing them here, but they are in bits. You get me? So we'd have seen an image of all the tools and materials that you had selected. Then more to it. Yes, you did the good using these papers, but they are not utilized. They are not recycled. Yeah, okay. I'm saying you use the plain papers, of which maybe they would have been used for another purpose. But say that is not the main issue. The fact that you achieved the work of art, paper mache, is the main issue. But more to it, this was invented for recycling paper that was rampant in the community by them. Yeah, so it is very important that when you are trying to do it, let us try to show community that, okay, the same papers that is no longer of use can be put into use and we create a good work of art. Yeah, then more to this in this assignment, I would say that yes, once dry, slowly peel off the plate and trim off the edges. Good luck. Thank you. Uh, Indeed, I will try out this also. Yes, this was good, but it is not the end point of paper mache, because remember, in the definition of paper mache is a use of paper pulp to create an artwork, and it is painted when dry. The final level of a work of paper mache is to be painted, because once it is not painted, that means even water will affect it. Any harsh environment will affect it. Too much sun and too much water will do affect it. Now, for this final product, you told us that we should trim, but we are not seeing your trim. You don't. We are not seeing how you trimmed this artwork, and of which, yes, it creates a point that we still have more steps that can be taken up. Then the other thing I want to let you know is that, yes, you see around here, uh, sorry, I'm over talking and I've not yet given you an opportunity to talk, but just be prepared for you to extend in something towards the ahead there. I was talking about here. Oh, yes. So you see, that point is that it shows that there is some area that is not really done well. So when we create this effect of a work of art, the other alternative is to create now the striped technique. We use the striped techniques whereby you just get glue and you just say dip paper in water, and more to it, what you do, you dip paper in water, and more to it, you apply glue on it. Let me check in the chat. Okay, it's okay. Okay, yes, rats tried to eat my plate when I left it to dry. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I do understand, because the components, some of the components you have mixed in this, is that it is good for, is as food to them. So you prepared the food very well for them. But those such scenarios will not have happened if your work of art was painted. Yes. So it is dry. Thank you. If That is good if it is dry. And what I'm trying to add, the best way you can rework on it to make it look good, or to take away that effect of the rat trying to eat, is you putting another coat of pepper that is not smashed like the pepper pulp, but you just use stripes. Are we together? You just get those stripes in that we are seeing in the first step. Let me first rub off this. Uh, okay, you see at this point, you see those stripes. So you utilize those stripes the way they are. You just cut them and apply glue on them to create the final layer on this. After I've trimmed your work, because that will now give you the final effect or the good look of a plate. Yes, yeah, about trimming it, I would love to see your work that was trimmed and more to it, since this was our first project. Now, our second project will be more academical, and the reason why I say academical is because I want you, when school opens up and you may have to extend in your work, you present it, because it will be marked and it will be shared to UNEB. These works will be extended. The teacher gives you marks that is forwarded to UNEB. So what I would say is that the next project you're going to do, first of all, get inspiration, and either you are going to do a sculpture, or you are going to do a mask. Get me? But whatever you decide to do on, please share with me, then I can guide you ahead of how it can get better, how you can do it better, so that we can first make sketches that will make our masks to be unique from the usual masks, or that will make our sculptures to be unique and simple and good to look at from the usual sculptures. Yeah, so that is for the next projects, and it is not a 1 week project. Okay, it is a step by step. It will take us even 3 weeks. Basically, you send in your sketches, I let you know of how you can improve them better. I also yeah, you have already in a question, so I make another thing with paper mache. Yes, but we should not it is not a quick thing. Okay, so as I'm still explaining this, that we are going to first confirm our sketches before we create that work before we create. But what I would love to say, add on to this, is that okay, I would love to see the final look of this plate you created by you creating the trimmed areas, you showing us that you trimmed it and also applied the final layer using striped technique. Okay, whereby you stripe the paper, you apply glue on those striped paper, where after dipping them in water, then you put them on the you place them on the plate, you attach them on the plate to create the final look of it. More to that, I was saying that yes, that's the next project you are going to do is not a 1 week thing or a 2 week. As I've said, you will be extending in your artwork of interest, your inspiration. Okay, you want to do this or this, the mask, and I extend it because it may involve us to have supportive objects that are supportive amateurs that are unique. For example, here you got a already made plate and you made one. But for the other case, maybe okay, we may need to create an armature either in clay or in wire. Then we come up with the armature of which we shall apply our paper pulp on. So, oh, Yeah, sorry about this indeed. Sorry about that. I think I don't know what I should say about it. It is really it's good when we have uh, history of how we have got better from in a work of art, in the material we are using. Yeah, so you are saying that the made through the plate away. Sorry about it. It is it is really heartbreaking also to me, because it is such a good opportunity when we have the works of art we create and keep them with us. I don't know if it was your mistake, that you did not keep it very well, where you would have kept your work, or it's anyway, it is beyond ours. Oh, someone thought it was rubbish. Anyway, I can't go. That yeah. To okay, I'm seeing that text you are sending in. Uh, it is a it's really hard. Excuse me. It's really hard for me to. I don't know even what I should say, but we should do. Yeah, one of the thing is monitor our work. I think we have a lesson we learned from that happened. That okay, when yeah, to be honest, when an artwork is still in process, it is valuable between only two people. You, the one who is making it, and the one who has ordered it. That has at a point happened to me that when I make an artwork and I'm not yet finished it, the person who is not concerned about it, who does not know about it, will say, "Hey, Chinochi, it is still in process. It is not yet done, and he cannot see the beauty of it. So he may deal with it according to how she or he perceives it. So it is valuable between you who has made it and the one who has ordered it. Or in this case, I'm not, let me say I've not ordered it, but I want to see what you have created. So it is valuable to me, and I can really feel uh, what you are talking about. The fact that this artwork that took us time and the knowledge and also research to do is now being taken away. But let us not discuss that. I believe the fact that you did that, you are in position to do more. But we should have a lesson we learn from that, either keeping our works very well or informing about the people who may be around that this is something of value. Okay, something of value. Yeah, that is good. And my prayer is that with the next artworks we shall create, let them be treasured and be kept well, because that plate, since it is a paper mache plate, it can be used as a decorative artwork. Okay, so it is really bad that that happened. But anyway, yeah, I was still talking about our next step is that you are going to try out, or you are going to research out what you may want to do. If it is a mask, a face mask, a mask that is used for filming, try to Google around and find out, okay, what are some of the masks that can be done. You see their design and how, what you choose out what is of interest. Or you can say, okay, I'm going to do, my mask is going to come from, I'm going to do something out of, I'm going to do a mask in the shape of a cow head. You get me? I'm going to do a mask in the shape of a goat. You get me? So that is your task, that you should find out your inspiration, And if you are going to do a sculpture, try to find out, okay, what should I do if in case I want to do a sculpture, what should I do? And once you identify it, please extend it to me so that we should start off the process of making sketches and doing it better. uh, Otherwise, let me share again from the site so that I can extend in what I'm trying to talk about. Just a moment. Okay, here we are, senior 3. Oh, you can see my screen? Uh, okay, let me share again. Okay, so this is the unit we have been discussing. We are on, and you can see now this is what I was talking about, that we should now create an artwork, and the artwork we're going to create may need an armature. For example, this we have an armature in a box done out of paper. These are some of the masks done out of paper pulp, but behind it, I believe and I know that the artist used a template, an armature, supportive material that made us to have that shape. You see, you can see even this elephant behind it. There are some wires in it. He first created a sculpture in wire and then applied paper on it, and that is it. What I was talking about in terms of that, if you use this technique of paper pulp, you can add on stripes at the end to create that fine and very finished look. Uh, yes, and here in our assignment on the paper mache project assignment, okay, yeah, so it is a follow the procedure in the unit on how to make an artwork of paper mache. Use this opportunity to recycle all the uh use the phone camera, short video, or take step by step you undertook in this project. Yes, more to this, I want to extend this, that there's the next project you're going to do. First of all, let us first get inspiration. And yes, as I've said, that it is going to take us some good time. Okay, it should not be it should not be it should not be something that should take us. Don't panic about it. Take time, try to sit down, research on it, and get to understand that. As we shall be doing that, we are going to be doing drawing. Okay, so this is the course unit, the unit we are going to be discussing in the next lessons ahead. So since you have access to it, just go here at drawing techniques and go through it, and of which I'm going to extend in the drawing that I want you to do within the week as you also think about your project. So any question for this far I've explained? The floor is yours now. And in case you have something to say, please extend it to me. You have sent in a chat. Let me check it out. Okay, you are saying no, I'm good. Okay, you're good. I would love to really get to hear from you. First of all, from paper mache itself, and if you are good, I'm requesting you that you go through this content, that is the drawing techniques. After that, I'll be forwarding in the image that you are going to draw, the image you are going to draw, and the image you're going to draw, and it will give us the discussions ahead. So since we are done with this, our lesson is going to we are going to end our lesson. But please go through this content, try to see what it's all about, and in some of the images I'm going to extend to you via email, will be giving you choice for you to make. I will be giving you choice for you to make. Okay, you say you will, on what you should do. You are going to draw. There will be optionals, so you will choose one. And when we are done with this content, we are going to get to our. We are going to get to our imagine. We are going to go to. We are going to do imaginative composition, of which it will be very very good for us to go through. We have taken long without doing imaginative composition, and I think you missed out the lesson that I carried out on imaginative composition. Yes, so I will do so in our next discussion. Uh, we have another one on the call. Do you want to extend your voice to us, Giovanni? Giovanni, say hi to us and extending something small. We have missed you. Yes, okay. I believe all of us we have access to this to the website to add to our content on the website, and I'm requesting us to please go through that, and we see how things will be. Otherwise, if we don't have any other thing to discuss about, I'm requesting that we come to an end of this lesson. And in case you have something you want to extend on to me, or have something, any question, please you can forward it now before we end the lesson. Okay, Kristen, you said thank you for the lesson. I'm humbled and I do appreciate. Jovian, jo Giovanni,
Yes,
how are you? Yes, how are you?
I'm fine. So how are you?
I'm doing good. Glad to see you. Do you have access to the content on the platform, Yaaka platform?
Yeah.
So you may have missed some few lessons
Mm.
that I will extend in or extend in what you have missed in terms of videos, YouTube links, then you'll
Mm.
follow up. But more to it, as you show me sharing the content, basically paper mache is what we have just finished, and your colleague,
Yes, sir.
she, your colleague gave in, handed in her work. So I also encourage you to go ahead and do the same assignment and more to it. Okay, we have lost that one. Anyway, more to it. Just finish up everything. Thank you guys, and